divorce does. When you're divorced, it carries stigma, it carries pain, and it carries weight. The Bible is not saying God hates the divorcee. He hates divorce. The act of divorce is what God hates. He doesn't hate the people. But yet the church hates the people who divorce, and that is wrong. To hide this situation in my life. And that's the reason why I am basically talking about this. And the most important reason as to why I'm dealing with this is so I can help my brothers out there and my sisters out there, those of you who are thinking about getting married. You will learn one or two things in this series. And also to help those who are in a marriage that is facing struggles and problems, you may learn one or two things here. Free marital counseling for 9 months. And this is Miles Monroe. He said he would not marry people if they haven't been through this process 9 months prior to getting married. And he said,
regardez notre nation. Regardons bien notre pays. Dieu nous a bénis avec ces grands pays. L'envie de tous les peuples, tous les pays. Les gens parlent que de notre pays en bien. Mais la majorité des temps, c'est nous les Congolais, en principe, qui parlent en mal. Non. Que voyons-nous pour notre pays, la RDC? Que voyons-nous pour notre pays, la RDC? Dieu nous a bénis. Dieu nous a donné cette terre. Que voyons-nous? Parce qu'il y a certaines personnes, pour eux, c'est toujours en Europe. C'est là où il y a la vie.
Nicholas, I want to minister to you. I feel the Spirit of the Lord is speaking to me right now. Even before the foundation of the world, you have not called yourself, but I called you. And on the inside of you are planted dreams and visions. But the Lord said this is a strategic timing for you. You tear down mindsets. You tear down strongholds. And change the thinking of my people. The Lord said give you the days to come.
hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome again to this episode. This is where I'm talking about divorce. I'm talking about divorce because I'm going through a divorce. And it's one of those words that you never think in your life you will ever get to say that word, especially when it applies to yourself. Nobody ever goes into a marriage thinking that they will get divorced. No. But life happens and we have to deal with it. And this is what I have learned, is to deal with my situation. Now, given the fact that I've been talking and I have been involved in ministry for many years now, and I do not want to hide my weakness. I do not want to hide this situation in my life. And that's the reason why I am basically talking about this. And the most important reason as to why I'm dealing with this is so I can help my brothers out there and my sisters out there, those of you who are thinking about getting married. You will learn one or two things in this series. And also to help those who are in a marriage that is facing struggles and problems, you may learn one or two things here that can save your marriage. And for those who have already been through this can only be some information that can help you move forward. Now, you may say to yourself, well, if you're giving information about some who want to save their marriage, why didn't you save yours? The only thing I can say is I have failed. And in failing, I have learned. And that's the reason why I am giving you information that will help you save your marriage, because marriage gets to a certain stage where you can no longer save the marriage. It can get to a stage where it's too late no matter what you do. And that is pretty much my situation. We got to that stage where it's now too late. It can never be saved again. We have already done everything and we have reached that final stage, and so that's it. Marriage cannot be redeemed again. It's sad to say, I have been through a lot of things dealing with this, asking myself loads and loads of questions where I'm asking why is this happening, how, and all the questions in the world. And that led me, basically, at the end of it, I ended up writing a book on divorce. And out of that book, I'm bringing you all this series and videos that I'm putting out. And this is just really to help you. But you need to understand that I've been married for 18 years. I know one or two things about marriage. Believe you me, I know one or two things about marriage. And if you give your time, you might pick up something here, especially for those who are yet married. You can learn this, but those of you who are struggling as well, I'm here. I implore you, take your time, listen to what I have to say. Give me your ears, at least listen. You might learn one or two things that can help, especially if you want to save your marriage. If you don't want to, nothing I can do about that. But if you do want to save your marriage, then I ask you to listen, because divorce just doesn't happen. It all starts somewhere. And this is where we want to go. So I've talked about other things basically before I reach this stage. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up, and go and watch other episode or videos that I have released on this topic. It's very, very important for you to understand the genesis. It's very, very important for you to understand the context so you can understand the perspective as to where I am going with this. It's so important. I haven't got long time here to waste, so I'm just basically going to crack on with this one. So when the unthinkable happens, that's when divorce happens. Few words carry weight. Pain and stigma that divorce does. Okay, few words carry the weight, pain and stigma that divorce does. When you're divorced, it carries stigma, it carries pain, and it carries weight. You need to know that. Now, I am a preacher. Now, there are certain churches, they think, oh, a divorced preacher, you cannot preach in my church. That is a stigma attached to it. There are certain areas or certain church, especially in the ministry, there are certain places you can no longer preach because you are divorced. But what can I do? That is my reality. I got to live with it. But anyway, I got to carry on. Okay? For many, it feels like a death of promises once spoken, dreams once imagined, and a covenant once entered to before God. The prophet Malachi recorded God's strong words on this. And I want you to know, as you have known, that I'm talking primarily about Christian marriage and our understanding of what marriage is all about. If you are not a Christian, then you see things differently. You might benefit from what I'm saying, but mainly this is our way or our Christian understanding of what marriage is. Malachi said this, "For I hate divorce, says the Lord, the God of Israel, because the man who divorces his wife covers his garment with violence, says the Lord Almighty. So be on your guard and do not be unfaithful. For I hate divorce." God hates divorce. God hates divorce. Just like God hates sins. Just like God hates gossip, like God hates killing, like God hates sins, but he does not hate the sinner. So here we must understand this, because the church picks up on this and they see something completely different that the Bible is not even saying. The Bible is not saying God hates the divorcee. The Bible is not saying God hates the divorcee. He hates divorce. The act of divorce is what God hates. He doesn't hate the people. But yet the church hates the people who divorce, and that is wrong. Okay, why does hate divorce? Do you know what divorce brings? It brings pain. It brings suffering to the people who are involved and those who are involved. Because when people get married, it's no longer just the two people. Now you've got families, you've got communities, and you've got, if you have children, you've got children involved. So it's not an easy thing. And God hates the effect of divorce on people. It's not right. And we need to get that right. God hates divorce. He doesn't hate the divorcee or those who are getting divorced. Let's make it clear. In the same way God hates sin, he does not hate the sinner. God's will is that the sinner will repent and come to salvation. But I've digressed, but let's go back to it. These words reveal God's heart. Divorce was never his design. From Eden onwards, his plan for marriage was a lifelong covenant, a union reflecting Christ's love for his church. Divorce grieves him because it represents brokenness in something meant to display his glory. Divorce grieves God. The devastation of divorce. Divorce is never just a legal transaction. It is the tearing apart of one flesh. Jesus affirmed this in Matthew 19:6. So they are no longer two but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate. Now, when you dig deep into this, you begin to understand the value. You begin to understand the importance of this covenant. Then it's not something to take lightly. This is the reason why I'm saying this, and I keep saying it. For those who are wanting to get married, you are not yet married. Take the time to get as much counseling as you can. Be prepared for this. It's not something you take lightly. Get counseling, get marriage counseling, I should say, pre-marriage counseling. Get it. It's important for you. I heard a man who said that for him to marry a couple, they would have to have attended his premarital counseling for 9 months. And this is Miles Monroe. He said he would not marry people if they haven't been through this process 9 months prior to getting married. And he said half of the people that wants to get married before they start the course, and when the course finishes, half of them drop out and half of them don't get married, because it is there that he unpacks a lot of things to do with marriage. So we don't take it lightly. I did not get any premarital counseling. My ex never got any premarital counseling. We had our own vague idea of what marriage is all about. So I'm asking you, and I'm informing you that those of you who are planning to get married, please get premarital counseling. No matter how much you love the guy, no matter how much you love the woman, get premarital counseling, because this will help you. It will reveal a lot of things that you cannot see right now, because you are wearing the shades that are called love, the blues. That's all you can see. I love that woman. I love that girl. I love the man. That's all you can see. But there are other things, your blind spot, you cannot see. Okay. So Jesus said the two are one. So when divorce happened, the two people are going separate ways. It's never easy. It's you're tearing these people apart. Can you imagine if something is already one now, you're tearing them apart. And in the process of tearing them apart, you can imagine what will unfold. It's the hurt, it's the brokenness, it's the problems, it's the damage that will be done because these people are being torn apart. The intention, they were meant to be one, but now they are being torn apart. And in the process, there will be damage that will be done. And God hates that damage. We have to deal with it because life happens. When that bond is broken, the pain runs deep. Families fracture. Children carry wounds. Spouses bear shame, anger, or regrets. The ripple effect extends far beyond the couples themselves. Don't ever think this thing is light. Don't ever think of it lightly. Oh, yes, I'll just walk out. Oh, yes, I'm just gone. Oh, because I don't feel like it, it's done. I'm done with this marriage. It's finished. No, don't take it lightly. I beg you, don't take it lightly. This is the reason why I keep insisting before you ever say, yes, I do. Think, get premarital counseling. Get premarital counseling. I say it again, get premarital counseling. If you are already married right now, then seek counseling. You can get help. You can get help. Like I said before, it's too late. Mine was already too late. It's already too late. Okay? It's already too late. I'm done. No, I'm done, but we're done. Okay? You imagine the pain that I've caused my ex. It's untold. I don't like to think about the pain that I've caused her. I don't like to think of how she would have lived her life if I wasn't there. But all the pain that I have caused her, it's something that I can never repay. But I say to myself, I have learned my lessons. Do you know what? Right now, even if my ex said to me, I forgive you, I give you another chance for us to be together again, I'll say to her, no, thank you. No, thank you. I will never want to hurt her again. I'll never want to bring misery and pain to her life again. That is my love for her, is that she go and become the whole of that God intended for her to be, to enjoy life and to enjoy whatever she plans to do in her life. I cannot. I've already put her through a lot and I'm never going to do it again. Like I said, even if she said, I forgive you, I will never do it again. But you need to understand that life, you don't play with it. You don't play with life. And any man, if you are married and you are with a woman in your house and you keep arguing and then you keep hearing the words from her, I'm losing my mind. I am going crazy because of you. I am going crazy because of you, for the sake of my sanity. If you keep hearing these words from a woman, be careful. Be careful. Maybe it's time for you to go. Maybe it's time for you to go. It's not right if you are treating the woman in the wrong way, or if the marriage is not working, if you are pushing her or bringing her to that stage where she says that, then it's time to go. You said, Nick, did you say that? Yes, I'm saying it is time to go. What about if the woman is wrong? Okay, I'm not naive to think that men are the only problem. I'm not naive. Now, when I talk here, I told you, those of you who watch my previous videos, I'm not here going to mention or talk about whatever my wife did wrong. I'm not going to talk about that. I'll talk about what I did wrong. I bear my responsibility. But I'm not going to talk about her in such a way or a negative way. I don't. I'm not going to do that. I'll talk about I am responsible for my own actions. I'll speak about what I have learned, the things that I have learned out of this marriage. Now, I'm being honest with you, and I'm telling you that if it gets to a stage where a woman in your life is asking you, or she keeps complaining, I'm going crazy because of you, I need my sanity back, then it's time. Begin to think. Maybe it's time for you to leave the place. I'm not asking you to get divorced. I'm saying maybe it's time for you to leave the place, at least give it a break. Don't die. Listen, I'm saying to women out there, don't die for a man. Don't you die for a man. Life is more than marriage. You need to know that. Life is more than marriage. I say it again. Life is more than marriage, and you need to know that. My time, where has time gone? But I need you to know life is more than marriage. Don't die for a man. And also for a man, don't you die for a woman. No. If you die today, she will get married. Maybe, maybe not. If a woman dies, the man will go and get married. Maybe, maybe not. Listen, life is more than marriage. You have something. Look, there is more to life than just marriage. It's a wonderful blessing people get married, but then if it doesn't work out, then don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. This is why now, after going through this divorce, I'm saying to myself, gosh, maybe God has saved my ex from going through torment and going through pain and going through everything that she has experienced. Now she's free. And now she can do what she wants to do. God bless her, and she deserves more. She deserves better in life. And I pray that, God God lead her to fulfill what He had called her to do in life. We have to think about other people. We have to think about the people in our lives. It's very, very important. Now, listen, I'm going to stop here right now. I'll pick it up in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Give me thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye for now.